Hey, it's your boy Rel once again coming back with some more news. Um, this is news more for wish list. For this is the remainder of the franchise mode slash owner mode slash GM mode part two. Um, another thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about multi trading. Um, the reason why I want to talk about this is because in NBA Live 16 we only have the two primary teams, and I think you should really have 3 to 4 teams, even five, but most at least 4 teams, at least 4 teams in a game that you can make a trade, which you consider of 2 players or whatever, or more than 1, 2, 3 players, plus picks around draft picks and or cash that could be distributed to a team if they just gonna give them cash for a certain amount of player or a route or a draft pick. That'd be good on how they could actually use that. That's real life stuff. It's real sim. It's real simulation of things that's going on in real life. So I think they should really consider putting that in the game. If not this one, 17, hopefully in 18. Another one I would like to do is team practice, drills, practice drills, things like that. We had that in '09, which like I think I said this in the last video. That was my favorite one, and also 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, actually, I seen a video of 2010. So yeah, they had it both those games. They took it out, I believe in 14, 15, and definitely 16. So they really need to bring that back. That could also help you with your attributes with your player, if not just your rising star, just a regular team. Let's say you have LeBron James and you're gonna rework on his jump shot. That's how you would work on it. You have to make a certain amount of the practice drills to work on that attribute of like shooting shots, along with having um, regular in game play for you to be a better shooter. I think that'd really be good as a player progression system would be. Let's see, player progression with your teams in general. Um, a lot of things falls under you doing attribute changes. You get this amount of points or whatever, and then you could add you could increase that player's attribute, and the same thing as in shooting or defensive rebounding. I think it should really be based on actually like you getting them out of rebounds and stuff like that, not just like you just getting them out of points or skills and then you just add to that. That's more of like a rising star thing, but that's just in general. I think they should really work on that. Um, Interviews after wins or losses, or let's say injuries, or a player gets fired. I mean, not fired, but a coach get fired or staff member gets fired. I think that really be good. That's real life things that really happen. Um, and it just nice to really see just interviews. It don't have to be long interviews or anything like that. It could just be just the coach and the coach, the a player or a coach and the GM or coach and the owner, and like a little press conference room, and they just ask you like maybe two questions, maybe even three, and then you just and that owner or whatever. If you're the GM, you give your response, and the owner gives their own response, and then the press will give their response on how it feels, and then that'd be that. I think that really be cool. Just yeah, that would really be cool to have that. Last but not least, I would like to import custom rosters, or draft classes in the game. That's a real, like I say, a real big deal. But for casual gamers, this is more for casual gamers because a lot of casual people they complain about this, and one reason why they don't play NBA Live because you can't import or create a custom roster. When I say that, you could with your custom roster that could go from creating a player and putting them on a certain team, and then when you play your franchise mode, which I actually found out I was playing it yesterday. I don't know why I call it franchise mode, dynasty mode. When you're playing your dynasty mode, you could put that career player that shouldn't. If dynasty mode is only offline, importing a custom class and a draft class shouldn't be a problem at all. It should only be a problem is if you're doing your rising star and your pro am. That's the only time you shouldn't have your import roster draft class be imported. But if you're doing the dynasty mode, then it should be all like everything go with that. So hopefully they add that in it because a lot of people was asking for it. A lot of people don't know why they took it out. It's always been a part of live for the longest until as far as I remember in 14. So Hopefully they listen to the community, put some you can import your custom rosters or draft classes, and see how it goes from there. I know in an interview before they said that they're not really looking forward into putting custom rosters or anything like that. But letting this be the year that they really this is either hit or miss. If they miss, then this is it for them more than likely. I would hate to say that because I've been a live fan since I was a kid and I've been playing live since '95. So from there on out, hopefully they do this. I think this will be a great step to getting casual gamers really, because that way they can make their own rosters and all that, and then they can import that. They could make videos and stuff like that, put it on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and they could broadcast that and watch how much your sales go up and how much views you get for NBA Live 17. So that's a real big factor right there. And same thing with draft class, you could just make a custom draft class. That's they already got generated ones already. But if you could add that or add one and save it into a regular roster or whatever like that, and when you play your dynasty mode, not that year but the year after, and they have the draft class that you created, and it gives you an option during the offseason if you want to import your own draft class or the ones already or auto generate. There you go, right there. Problem solved. A lot of people, that's gonna get a lot of people because a lot of people just want to make a creative player. Like you could have a creative player and then you have your pro am player, and your rising star or whatever, and that fall in the category real good. So hopefully they do that. But that's about it. That's everything I'm doing for franchise mode. I mean dynasty mode / owner mode, and my next video I'm gonna talk about just gameplay because this is what a lot of people are talking about with the game. So with that being said, I'm not gonna hold this video up to be much longer. If you like this video, like, comment, please subscribe. We'll have a lot more videos coming out. So have a great one, everybody. Later.